It's interesting that Wendy read about the daily word from Tuesday because that is what I based this prayer upon. So love is the very essence and purpose of our inner being, the fulfillment of divine law, the thread that weaves together all human life and that which connects us to everything in the universe, which makes it a powerful force within us. Remind us, Divine Spirit, to use the power of love in our everyday lives, to look at the world through eyes of love, and focus on the good in each person and situation we encounter. Because we have faith, we trust that love is there, even if and when we cannot see it. Remind us that love is the essence of who we are at every moment in our lives. We are able to call on the power of love in every moment. Right now we release the names of those who need forgiveness, those for whom we ache inside, those who need healing, and those who need you in their lives. And to everyone we give our love. Claudine Duff. Harriet Robbins.
Sandy George. Jim.
All of us here at Unity.
Yeah.
Divine Spirit, help us to let the power of love grow brighter than ever inside of us today and always. And so it is. I'll just give you a sign. I think it's easier. Today's daily word said that through divine peace, I learned to express divine love and understanding to all. Well, I believe that we could also say that through divine love, I learned to express love to others. It begins with each of us, and we have the power to access it at any time. Here's a story to show what I mean. 3 brothers of the Lee family set off to find their way in the world. Each one carried 2 sacks, one on the front and one in the back. The first son, the youngest brother, was known as Bitterly. After walking through the forest for a few hours, he decided to stop and rest while he checked out everything that was in his front sack again. He spotted an old man sitting on a fallen log, and he went and sat down beside him. The old man said to him, "What is your name? Where are you heading? And what do you have in your sacks?" My name's Bitterly. I'm trying to get out on my own because at home, my parents and my brothers only think about themselves. They don't care anything about me. They only see everything I do wrong. And it makes me so upset all the time. Don't even get me started. As to my sacks, all the good things my friends and family have ever said to me, I throw in the sack in the back. I don't want to have anything to do with that. What value is that to me? I'd rather focus on my front sack. And in my front sack, I keep all of the mean and angry and nasty things they've ever said to me and done to me. And I like to take them out and look at them all the time. It just makes me feel really good to remember how angry I am at them. Well, I can see how that would hinder your progress, said the old man, who then bid him good day and was soon out of sight. In the meantime, the middle brother's name was Selfishly. He too was on foot, and late in the day he decided to take a rest. He was traveling across a meadow, and he decided to look again at what was in his front sack while he cooled his feet in the stream. As he sat down on the grassy bank, he was surprised to have an old man appear out of nowhere and sit down beside him. How dare he invade his space? But before he could say anything, the old man said, "Pardon the intrusion. What is your name? What's in your sacks, and where are you heading?" "My name is Selfishly. I'm heading out on my own because I'm the best and smartest of all the brothers. Nobody in my family will admit it. So I'm out looking for a way to prove once and for all that I am the best. The sack on my back, well, it has all the mistakes that people say I've made. What do I care? I throw them in the back there. I don't ever pay any attention to them. What does that matter to me? But here in my front sack, here's where I keep all the great and wonderful things I've done. All the wonderful accomplishments I've done, all on my own. I keep them right here in front so I can take them out and look at them all the time. Remember how great I am. I am pretty good if I say so myself. And you know, because I stop so often to look in my sack and remember all the great things about myself, I haven't gotten very far in my journey. And these things, they're all kind of heavy, but I just can't bear to put them down and leave them." The old man just kind of nodded and said, "Yeah, I can see how that weight could slow you down." And he quietly slipped away. Well, all this time, the oldest son was hiking across the mountains. He went by the name Emotionally. He was feeling very sad and lonely, having to be away from his family and friends. His sadness enveloped him like a blanket. And after just a short distance, he became so tired that he had to stop and rest. He found a flat outcropping where he could open up his sack and look in it again. And he looked up into the face of an old man who just appeared out of nowhere. "Hello," said the old man. "What's your name? Where are you heading? And what's in your sacks?" Emotionally sat up and said, "Well, I'm trying to become happy, being out all by myself, out on my own. I keep looking for happiness. I can't seem to find it. In the back, I'm carrying all the things people have done to try to make me a better person. I just whip them in the back and I don't pay any attention to them. Nothing works. I don't want to change. I want to be the same person I've always been. In my front sack, I'm carrying all my memories from my whole life. And I keep taking them out and looking through them and holding them and remembering, trying to be happy, remembering the past. I want everything to stay the same because I just don't like to change." "Well," said the old man, "I can imagine that is quite a burden to you." And he disappeared. The next day, all three roads from the forest, the meadow, and the mountains converged, and the three brothers, bitterly, selfishly, and emotionally, chanced to meet up again and began walking together. They were talking to each other and telling each other, "How many times did you look in your front sack? Oh man, I had to stop every 10 minutes or so and take a look. Oh gosh, how did it make you feel?" And then they started telling each other that they had happened to meet an old man, and they thought how curious it was that they had all seen the same man. When they looked ahead of them down the road, and lo and behold, here came that old man directly toward them on the road. "Hello again, my friends," he said. "Could you please come over here to this spot and sit down and rest for a few moments? I'd like to discuss the contents of your sacks with you." I am the spirit of Charles Fillmore. And my purpose today is to show you all the things you are carrying around in your sacks are affecting your relationships, your health, and most of all, your spiritual growth. Bitterly, many people are like you. They want to keep all the bad and horrible things that have happened to them, all the events that have made them angry, right out in front of their eyes, in the front sack, not realizing how focusing only on the negative creates a heavy burden that keeps you and them from being able to move forward. Others are like you, selfishly. They keep all of their achievements and things that make them feel good front and center in their sacks, while turning a blind eye to their mistakes, their imperfections, and their pride. Unfortunately, all those burdens, even though they're not out front and center, they're still in your subconscious, causing you stress and making it more of a struggle to move forward in life. And you emotionally, those sacks are never going to make you happy with what you're carrying them and the way you're carrying them. You, like many people, are looking to others to help you find your happiness. You keep looking to the past and times that you were optimistic, and you keep trying to recreate those times instead of enjoying everything that life in the moment has to offer to you. Stop wallowing in the past, because the onus of that will never carry you forward. Well, then what shall we do? Asked bitterly, selfishly, and emotionally. You will notice that I am carrying my sacks with me now. I call them my unity sacks. My front sack always makes me feel so happy, because in the front sack I carry all the positive things I have about people, positive feelings I have about people, the blessings I experience, and the gratitude that I feel for the things other people do for me. That's my counsel to you as well. Put all those things into your front sack, and you will never feel any weight. When I carry mine, I feel as though they're the ships of a sail, the sails of my ship carrying me forward on fair seas. Yeah, but what about our back sacks? Said bitterly. Well, the sack on my back is empty. There's absolutely nothing in it. You see, I've cut a very large hole in the bottom of it, because that's where I put all of the bad things I hear about other people, or the unloving thoughts I have about myself. I just throw them in the back sack. They drop right through, just like Sourpuss did over there. They go in the top, they fall right out through the bottom. Behind me and out of sight. Never to be seen, heard, or thought about again. Yeah, but what does that get us? Asked the three brothers. It will get you love, answered Charles Fillmore. Love is an inner quality that sees good everywhere and in everybody. It insists that all is good, and by refusing to see anything but good, it causes that quality finally to appear uppermost in itself. and in all things. So here, brothers, is what I want you to do. Right now, cut a hole in the sack of all the things that are weighing you down and let go of them. Release them to be able to live a life of love and happiness. Laugh more. Play sometimes before you work. Because as Rumi said, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against love. So let go bitterly, selfishly, and emotionally. Let go. And the God Spirit within you will grow and shine brightly. And soon, bitterly, you will become joyfully. Selfishly, you will change to kindly. And emotionally, you will transform to expressively. Go, young men. Go and find love, enjoy love, and live life from inside. You have the power of love. Namaste. What happened? Did I turn it off by mistake? Whoops. Whoops. Anyway, now Kat will be coming up to lead us in a time of meditation.